Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. This week's theme is spring, so we're going to do some nice spring nails with this lovely new nail polish that I have. Brand new bottles, and I'm really excited about these. I was really pleasantly surprised. These are Studio M brand nail polish, which is a brand from a store in my area of the country called Myers. That's their cosmetic brand, Studio M, and it's this really pretty hollow pink polish, burgundy, dark pink, and this really lovely pink. Kind of, actually, it's more of a purpley pink, and it's super shiny and pearl. But when I applied it, it turned out to dry as a matte coat, which I think it looks great, shiny. So when I put my top coat on, it ended up shiny anyways. But you can do this as a matte as well. When you do it as a matte, it gives it sort of a three-dimensional effect when it's shiny like that, which is kind of cool. These were on clearance because I never buy this stuff full price. It's actually not a bad price. Regularly, it's $2.99 for these types of polishes. So it's a nice mid-range polish brand. Actually, I really do like the brand. It's great for water marbling. I'm just a cheapskate and will only use dollars nail polish. Also, I do like my Broadway. I think it doesn't chip as easily. But this is great for water marbling, and I was really impressed. It was opaque in one coat. Even this, you know, glitter. Glitter you gotta lather on or use a sponge to put on, but I didn't. That's 2 coats right there, and it's gorgeous. So I'm really pleased with these, and they're really good for water marbling. I don't know so much about glitter on that, but I know that their regular polishes are good for water marbling. So we're using that for our base color today, and I'm doing a butterfly as my stamp for today, and that's a nice spring look. And we are going to use a Bundle Monster, which is now Maniology, as I say every time I grab this bottle. We're going to use Bundle Monster White today. I am using my normal clear stamper, and I'm using a credit card, Kings Island Gold Pass. This week, I noticed last week that my clear scraper was a little bent, and I think that is affecting the scrape quality because I wasn't having much, it wasn't scraping right. So I'm going to use this credit card today. I think it's going to work better. Alright, so my nails are all dry. I cleaned them off with some rubbing alcohol, and so I'm all ready to go. I just need to clean my template here with my little wand. You get that at Sally's. And I'm going to take my stamper and I'm going to clean it on my lint roller. Make sure all the cat hair is off of it. I think I see a crumbly. You know, my stamper has gotten some marks on it from the last time. Might be time to invest in a new stamper. Actually, at the store that I got this nail polish from, I did see that they have a stamping collection. Hang on just a second, the mailman's coming. Sorry, I was expecting a cat food delivery, but it's still not here. My cats are gonna get hungry if the food doesn't come soon. Alright, so let's get started. So the store that I bought this nail polish on had a stamping kit, and I'm really excited to buy that sometime soon. I'm waiting until I need a stamper but it came with like a stamper and polish and everything. Someday soon I'll give that a try. I'm going to turn the stamp to the side because I want to scrape sideways today. And as you can see, I don't have a barrier on my nails today. I just don't feel like putting one on. I did that enough last week. Scrape down. Pick that up. Very pretty. And then a nice centering of the butterflies. And voila! Now, as you can see, my ring finger is not the same polish. I'm using that as an accent color, and I'm not going to stamp on that finger. So let's do that again for our other nails. And as you can see, I don't have to cover the entire template with polish, just a nice line or two, and then scrape down and that'll fill everything in. And pick up the butterflies again. Center, oop, that's not centered. Very nice. And one more time. It's a nice easy one today. And voila, there are all our nails. Well, except the thumb, but you don't need to see that. That's too hard to film. And so let's finish that off by cleaning up around the edges with a cleanup brush. Some people do have luck using tape. I do not. So I'm just going to clean up with a cleanup brush. And it cleans up pretty nicely. So, I mean, even if you do use a barrier, you still end up having to use a cleanup brush. And so I just, unless it's something that stains like red or black, I just don't feel the need to use a barrier. And even with black, sometimes I don't use a barrier because it'll come off eventually and your nails will look great. It just takes a little time. And I don't know. I guess I'm lazy. I'd rather do it afterwards than wait for the latex barrier to dry beforehand. I just think this is less time consuming. You don't have to wait for it to dry. And if you do it right after you've painted your nails when the nail polish is still wet, then it comes off really easily. So I don't feel the need to use a barrier most of the time. Doesn't mean all the time, but most of the time I don't use a barrier. You can see the number. This is a Bundle Monster template. It says so on my nail right there. BM Bundle Monster, plate number 307. All right, there we go. So once that's done, it's time to use your top coat. Not all top coats are created equal, so pick a good one. I prefer Out the Door. It doesn't seem to smear too badly on me, but actually, I think that it might vary from bottle to bottle even, because I have used an old bottle of my Broadway top coat and it worked great, and then I used a new bottle and it smeared everywhere. So I think it might just be like the thickness of the polish. But either way, you want to glide over your nail. Try to avoid pushing down. And use liberally. Actually, I do find that the Wet n Wild matte top coat does not smear too bad if you want to go with a matte coat on your nails. But I prefer glossy most of the time. Alright, so there we go. We got our nice spring nails done. That is it for this time. An easy one. Next week's theme is flowers, which is what I was almost going to do this week, and I'm glad I've looked it up because I was going to put flowers on my nails. So next week's theme is flowers, so stop on by then and we'll have some pretty flowers. We'll see you next time.